The American Civil Liberties Union, founded in 1920, works in the courts, legislatures, and our communities to defend and preserve our individual rights and liberties. Find out how you can get involved at aclu.org.
Black Information Network, podcast you should know.
Welcome to Hello Somebody, a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartMedia. There were not a lot of images of me, black women, and I got messages, both directly and indirectly, that because of my extra chocolateness, I was not as attractive. My mother would always say to me, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
That was another podcast you should know from the Black Information Network.
Time now for another good health tip. Remember to stay connected with your loved ones. Social connections are important for your mental health, so make time to connect with friends and family. A message from your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Our news, wherever you are. Tell your smart device to play the Black Information Network station on iHeartRadio.
Entertainment news on the Black Information Network. Legal team says evidence in a lawsuit against him will clear his name. According to the lawsuit, 4 men claim they were beaten up by the singer's crew backstage at his Fort Worth, Texas tour stop on July 20th. Brown's attorney, Levi McCathern, thinks it's suspicious how fast the 50-page lawsuit was written up, and also notes the men were well enough to leave the venue without medical aid. He also says he believes there's a video of the alleged fight, and he's not worried about it surfacing, as he thinks it will be a key part of Brown's defense. Breezy is also being sued by a security guard who claims he was hurt while trying to break up the alleged fight. In other celebrity news, a judge is denying rapper A$AP Rocky's motion to drop a case against him. Rocky is accused of firing a gun at a hip-hop artist in Hollywood in November of 2021. The 35-year-old, whose real name is Rakim Myers, faces 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. His legal team asked a LA judge to dismiss the case, but that request was denied. And Four Top's original founding member, Duke Fakir, was laid to rest last week. He died on July 22nd at the age of 88. With the latest in entertainment, I'm Morgan Wood on the Black Information Network.
Time now for traffic and weather.
On the Bay Area's BIN 910.
Let's start with some good news. The Bay Bridge traffic is flowing freely in both directions. Over to Hayward, your off-ramp is partially blocked, 880 northbound to Whipple Road. Traffic is heavy there. That's because of a stall in the middle lanes. San Leandro, there's debris in your 2 left lanes that cars are swerving to avoid. Several vehicles are already on the shoulder with some damage. Drive extra carefully there at 880 southbound before Marina Boulevard. Traffic is also heavy in Milpitas because of metal debris in your 3rd lane from the left. That has damaged some tires, so drive extra carefully there too. 880 southbound approaching Dixon Landing Road. Checking the area weather. The start of our work week brings inland heat. Cool and a little cloudy at the coast. Our highs today 94 inland, 73 in Oakland, 66 San Francisco, and 62 at the beaches. Falling tonight to the mid-50s to low 60s with Bay Area traffic and weather. Jasmine
After
Summers
a
on the
final
Black
flight from Dallas to
Information
Chicago,
Network.
Lou Freeman retired on June 8th, 2017. This is Wesson Tashum on the Black Information Network.
I'm Trey Thomas.
And I'm Bree Wood on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Vice President
not what he's
Kamala
supposed to
Harris's
do.
presidential campaign is
Go around like
launching
that.
Republicans for Harris.
The group boasts endorsements from over 24 Republicans. It aims to win over anti-Trump Republicans and moderate independents. The GOP endorsements come from the likes of former Connecticut Congressman Christopher Shays and former Illinois Congressman Joe Walsh. Others voicing their support for the presumptive Democratic presidential nominee include former Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld and former New Jersey Governor Christine Todd Whitman. I'm Terry McCready on the Black Information Network. Representative James Clyburn of South Carolina is dismissing GOP predictions that former President Trump could get as much as 15% of the black vote. The black Democratic lawmaker made the comment during an interview with CNN.
And I do not see 15% among them voting for Donald Trump, and every one of them have been energized by the influence of Kamala Harris in this space.
Fox News reporter reports that Clyburn went on to cite his involvement with the African Methodist Episcopal Church, the Divine Nine, and Prince Paul Mason, saying he's seeing a surge in Trump support in those organizations.
Caribbean leaders met for 2 days last week in storm-ravaged Grenada. Sister Islands Carriacou and Petite Martinique were pummeled by Hurricane Beryl. Amsterdam News reports the leaders expressed fears that storms and climate change are becoming more than an existential threat to the 15-nation bloc. Leaders in the Caribbean community say they will continue to advocate for climate justice, saying the storms are forcing them to rebuild rather than develop their economies.
And a former Denver, Colorado police recruit is suing the department over a hazing ritual known as Fight Day that cost him both his legs. According to USA Today, 29-year-old Victor Moses, who is black, alleges he was forced to participate in a police training exercise that simulates arrest and assault. The lawsuit says the force during training was excessive and caused him to become unresponsive after an officer put his body weight on him, causing him to say, "I can't breathe." He was taken to the hospital where he underwent multiple surgeries and had to have his legs amputated. Moses is seeking compensatory and punitive damages.
NBA star LeBron James has opened a Starbucks in his hometown of Akron, Ohio, but the franchise will be serving up more than just coffee. The 46 employees of what's called House 33 will also earn job training certificates in hospitality. The workers will receive business development training in event planning, food service, and janitorial work. For more news impacting the black community, listen to the Black Information Network on the iHeartRadio app or log on to BINnews.com. I'm Trey Thomas along with Bree Wood on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
HBCUs enroll nearly 10% of all black college students and produce 17% of all black graduates with bachelor's degrees. Learn how you can support HBCUs at uncf.org.
Because trust matters.
The Black Information Network. The Bay Area's BIN 910.
Your money on the Black Information Network.
If you know you need a budget but have not made one yet, well, there's an app for that. Rocket Money has glowing reviews online and is available in the Google Play and Apple Store. The app is supposed to help you stay on top of your budget and bills by putting everything in one place and giving you reminders that help you pay bills on time and avoid late fees. The Rocket Money app has been featured in Forbes and the Wall Street Journal and is said to have saved its users over $100 million. According to the company's website, the app has over 3 million happy members. One of the other things customers are raving about is the app's ability to cancel unwanted subscriptions. That may save you some time, hassle, and money. And best of all, Rocket Money has a bill negotiating feature that can lower the cost of your monthly bills on things like internet, cable, and home security. The app is free, but of course you can upgrade to a version of the app that offers more services for less than $15 a month. Money news at 24 and 54 minutes past each hour. I'm Nicole Deal on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.